Hey guys, we're back, and the other day we just saw Black Panther, and we are gonna talk about well how it was. So, Kelvin, what did you think of the movie?
Yeah, I think it was a very good movie. I think it's one of probably my favorite, my favorite Marvel movie. Well, not my favorite Marvel movie, one of my favorite Marvel movies, as I meant to say. Yeah, I think it was just good for so many reasons. First off, I want to say it was very true to the original comics, which is what I liked. Like, if you guys notice in the movie, like how he gets his powers from the herbs, and they still kept that, you know, and they like burned like he was taking like the plants and they were making like herbs out of it, which is how he got his powers back. Like, you know, he was like dying and then they gave him back to him with that. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. They stuck to the comics a lot. And it was just cool, like the dynamic. Also, I want to say, like, my favorite part of it was probably that it was like the first movie that wasn't whitewashed, and I really enjoyed that more than anything because it broke down walls of saying, like, you know, we're not even a black movie, but we're just a movie, and like we have a black director, mainly black actors, and only have like two white, you know, people in the movie, and it was like very good, you know. So I really like that because it's a thing about representation. They don't have enough black or Hispanic or Asian actors ever in, like, you know, popular movies like this. So I think it was really cool. And also, like, if you guys noticed in the movie, they had a lot of political, what's it called? How do I say this? Like, they had a lot of political commentary in it that was settled, but a lot of people don't notice unless they actually like research politics and, you know, pay attention to it. Like, I liked how there was one joke where I think it was her name Zuri, Black Panther's sister. He goes, when the Martin Freeman character comes in, he's like walking inside, he's like, "Hello, colonists," because he's white. After I just found that hilarious, you know, this is making like a subtle little joke about, like, you know, oppression and stuff. And also, like, I think my favorite scene in the movie was probably like when there's the main villain, you know, the Michael B. Jordan character, I forget the name from the top of my head, Golden Jaguar, right? So Golden Jaguar, I love how a lot of the movie had to do with the political commentary about how, like, blacks are oppressed and how, you know, society put them that way. Like, he was like, oh, I love that monotone he gives. He's like, oh, well, you know, Wakanda can give its weapons to, you know, the nations, and we overpower the people oppressing us. And I just found that, like, thing beautiful. And then he was like, oh, you know, we get incarcerated, we get shot, we get all these things. And, you know, for me watching that movie, knowing, like, you know, the political climate of this country, like, I just went, I'm like, wow, like, he's talking about, like, you know, like the whole Black Lives Matter thing and a lot of stuff like that. He was kind of hinting at it, but not directly mentioning it. So I just found that, like, really interesting and really cool. So I liked it in that sense more than anything. And there was one more joke, and just the whole political side of it. Like, I like how they portray that they're a country that has never been conquered or colonized. So then it's like, how do with it? It was a whole topic of international affairs. Like, what do they do with the rest of the world? You know, and they could be giving this medicine, this technology, you know, to help people. And like how you go in Jaguar, he's like, oh, well, you know, we came from this continent of Africa. We should help the other blacks, you know, because there are people, even though, you know, Wakanda was supposedly supposed to be like isolated from the rest of the world. And I felt for the villain. I think this was most definitely the best villain we've had so far in all of Marvel, in my opinion, because you feel for him, you know, like, he's right in what he's saying, you know, and it was wrong of T'Challa's father to do that and leave the kid there more than anything. He should have taken him with him. So, and like, it was really sad, you know, how he killed himself and stuff, but I think he was a villain, and you felt for him. You really felt for Michael B. Jordan's character. Like, you're like, you know, he's right, and it was wrong for Wakanda to, like, you know, like, you could be helping the rest of the world. And my favorite part was, I feel like it's kind of how I see the United States sometimes. It's like, you know, you have all this money, all this wealth, but, like, and you could do something, but you don't really help Syria, you don't help Venezuela, you don't help Puerto Rico, you don't help the other countries of the world. And I kind of thought of that mentality, you know, when they're referring to Wakanda. So it's good to make that, you know, political mindset relatable. So I know that was a lot. If you guys have anything to say.
Carlos?
Honestly, really have nothing to say.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, for me, I like the music. It was culture, and then when it was with Michael B. Jordan, it was like rap. So like the mix between the two, I think was really good because it portrayed his character that he was basically bad and he's from the bad side of town, and then culture was like very historical. Like, all right, you have all these tribes and they had their music, and then you have the modern version of the music with rap. So I thought that was really cool. Chadwick Boseman did a good job as Black Panther, so he was good. Michael B. Jordan got ripped for that role. I was very surprised. Yeah, Did you think he was bigger than Creed? Was he bigger than Creed? Okay, I didn't know if he was bigger than Creed or not. So that was and I love like what you said with like all the black cast. There was not one. Well, there was one person, white person.
Two white people.
Okay, two white people.
But still, like,
yeah.
it was interesting
really
that it wasn't
cool.
whitewash, which is what I liked.
Yeah.
What do you think of the villain?
He was good. He was good. I did feel for him at the very end. But I don't think he's the best villain. I don't think he's the best villain. Yeah. Who do you? Okay, let's have this argument. Who do you think is the best villain?
So far, like in the Marvel
Yeah.
really have the best one.
Loki. Loki. I think it was
Loki.
good.
I don't
Loki.
know. It's like Loki.
I can say like the Red Skull.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Loki and Red Skull were just compulsive, and it's like they're just like, oh, we're doing this because we're evil, real evil. Kind of like Maleficent. Actually, not Maleficent. That's my example. But like, kind of like the evil queen, or like I don't know, something like that.
I just like Red Skull. I just love how he was in the movie. He was really.
I like Winter
He looks
Soldier.
cool.
I like Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier. But he's not really.
But it's like Michael B. Jordan. It's like he's doing something bad, but with a good intention,
Yeah.
which is what made it even so much more.
Well, that's like saying Rise al Ghul from Batman. He doesn't use like
Yeah.
The Joker.
No, Ra's al Ghul. He's
the villain from Batman.
yeah, he's basically Dracula.
But that's basically the same thing. His intention is because he wants to wipe out the bad.
Yeah.
But he's doing it in a bad way.
Okay.